Was that the national anthem?
Well, I guess the ending.
Hi again, everybody. Welcome, class. I am Mac Engel, the Fort Worth Star-Telegram, here joined by my NFL expert analyst, Miss Vivian. We're here to talk about important social issues. You want to join the dog here? Yeah. We're here to talk about social issues as the Dallas Cowboys get ready to play the Los Angeles Rams on Sunday at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Vivian, have you guys talked at all about, or are you aware about the whole Take a Knee protest movement that's currently going on with the NFL, and specifically the American flag and the national anthem?
No, they have not talked to me about that.
Okay, so when you're in school, you are supposed to stand at attention for the national anthem,
Yes.
and what else?
For the pledge.
And the Pledge of Allegiance, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, would you get in trouble if you decided not to stand for the national anthem or the Pledge of Allegiance?
Yes, probably.
Okay, so some guy out in San Francisco, a quarterback last year named Colin Kaepernick, decided at the very beginning of the season that during the national anthem he would kneel, he would take a knee for the national anthem. Do you think that's disrespectful and mean towards the national anthem and the American flag?
I think so, honestly. What's his kneeling mean?
What's his kneeling mean? Mm-hmm. Well, he's protesting about what he feels is, and Colin Kaepernick is African American, what he feels is the unfair and unjust and unequal treatment of African Americans by the police in the United States. That's why he's kneeling, or that's why he knelt. He's no longer in the NFL, but that's why he knelt for the national anthem. So what do you think of that?
I don't think so.
You don't think what?
I don't want to kneel.
Well, it doesn't matter if you don't want to kneel. He's kneeling. Do you think what he is doing is right and should be allowed?
No.
You don't think it should be allowed?
No.
Why not?
Because the flag is important.
Well, the flag is important. I agree with that. But what if there was something that you really thought was important to raise awareness about a social issue? Maybe how girls are being treated, how men are being treated, about how dogs are being treated. Something that you thought was really important, and you felt it was so important to take a knee during the national anthem to raise awareness. Do you think you could do it?
Okay, this is what I would I wouldn't protest during the national anthem or the pledge.
So when would you protest?
I wouldn't even protest. I would just protest about how black and white are equal and how dogs should be allowed to go everywhere. Right, Hazel? Right?
So that's what you would do?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny you should say that, because on Monday night, the Dallas Cowboys decided that they would come up with, because a lot of other NFL teams, I know you weren't watching the games, a lot of other NFL teams felt the same way you did. So what the Cowboys did, they decided to kneel as an entire team, including owner Jerry Jones and his daughter Charlotte, Stephen Jones, etc., everybody. They decided to kneel, but before the flag was displayed and before the singing of the national anthem, they all stood up. So they knelt as a protest, and not necessarily a protest, but a call for equality and unity. Then they stood up before the playing of the national anthem. Do you think that was the right thing to do?
That would be much better, honestly.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe you'll get in the Joneses' will. That's what he felt was the best thing to do, and that's what he will continue to do. But let's go back to a different point. Do you think that the players should be allowed to kneel during the national anthem?
Not during, though.
You don't think they should be allowed to do that?
Not during.
Do you know what the First Amendment is?
What do you mean?
Well, it's one of the more important parts of the United States. We're allowed what was called free speech. So if these people wanted to do it, I'm talking about Colin Kaepernick, anybody who wants to, what are you doing there? That's actually very clever. They're allowed to do it. Do you think that should be allowed? You don't think that should be allowed?
To kneel during? No.
During, but that is all they were doing, all these players are doing, is exercising their right to free speech. Do you think that's okay?
Shouldn't they speech before it though, like what the Cowboys did?
Well, apparently she's bred a Cowboys fan. I don't know, it'll be interesting to see what happens on Sunday when the Cowboys play against the Rams on Sunday, I guess almost morning, it's at noon, against the Rams, and if they do it again. We'll be sure to talk about it again and give any number of other life lessons here to Miss Vivian and our attack dog. See you next time.